that little piece at the end.
Now you're on record.
I hear footsteps, baby. In the dark.
I didn't know.
Oh, in the dark.
Ooh, weapon.
So
I just touched one's foot.
Wasn't mine.
it was mine.
Yeah, I put.
You did it. You touched my foot.
Y'all bring a booty call, right?
You touched my foot.
I'm sorry, we gotta do this.
Sorry. It's okay.
Hello.
So, how
Beto.
is everybody doing? I like that. I like that. Everybody has their own little thing. She says hello. You say Beto. I say so. Hello,
You
Beto.
say so?
It says
Childish.
But welcome to episode 2 of season 2 of the Ways World Drunkcast. I am one of your hosts, your boy Wayne.
I am Shanny the Shoota.
He is
Your boy JB.
on his fucking phone.
I'm his.
Mr. T up.
And if
So this is the first time he's called himself Mr. T up and not JNASTY in like the past 3 or 4 Drunkcasts.
Because everybody know,
Oh my goodness.
everybody knows.
do they?
I mean, it's on what, I'm not going there.
Oh.
Wow.
I'm not going there. I'm not
Blah,
going
blah,
there.
blah, 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 blah.
I'm not going there. So one way to find that out, ladies.
Oh, is it?
Ladies.
Ooh.
We both questioned 2 different aspects of it. What he said.
Only one way to find out.
I think we did.
Because you were like,
So
you wasn't
I'm
find
saying
out. That's like you said, like that's the only way, and I said, ladies. Like
Ladies.
we both questioned 2 different parts.
But I was thinking of that one too, like, wow, okay.
I mean, yeah, that's the only way to find out.
Can they find out though?
I mean, yeah, right.
Situation.
Yeah, it's kind of touchy, yeah. Yeah, okay. I mean,
But on this episode of the Ways World Drunkcast,
Yeah, baby.
the first thing we're going to talk about is Peta. After that, we're going to let things...
Peta, like from Hunger Games. Peta.
But yeah, Peta.
dumb shit.
Remember? Oh, don't even try to speak like that. Now that you know. Who knows T? He was camouflaged. Remember when he was laying by the tree?
We're talking about Peta again.
I was just saying. Do you remember that?
Yes.
And he got and he was like covered in moss and.
I'm covered in
I'm
moss.
living in.
I'm covered in moss. But you all know what to do when it comes to the Drunkcast. Sit back, relax, grab you something to motherfucking drink, and let's get on with the show. Alright! Now, first things first, like I said, what we're going to talk about, by the way, if you want to smoke instead of drink, if you don't drink, you are always allowed to smoke. We always encourage that on the Ways World podcast.
Do it.
Listen up.
Loud.
But Peta has said that they feel as if it is, and they are trying to encourage people to stop calling their pets pets. They want you to refer to your dog, cat, frog, hog, chicken, turkey as
You name it.
as a guardian or a partner
Duh.
or a companion. My thoughts exactly, JNASTY, Mr. T up, whatever the fuck you want to be called today.
JT. Mix everything together.
But my personal opinion is, Peta, what the fuck is wrong with you? I will continue to call my pet a pet. I don't feel like there's anything wrong with calling your pet a pet. Pet is in your fucking name. Pet. No. Do.
I think, okay, I'm not gonna say what I was thinking because I would deserve one of those too. So
it was bad.
Yes, it was.
That's why I don't say much. I don't want to be wrong on live fucking TV.
But no, for real, I feel like Peter should calm down with this shit. Like, I don't feel like there's any reason why you shouldn't be able to call your pet a pet. I feel like your pet is just that, a pet. Like, you pet your pet, so why not have a pet?
I just feel like, why is it a big deal? Like, are you telling me that now, like, animals are psychologically fucked up because we're like, oh, this is my pet, you know? Like, but most of the time, we don't have a dog or anything, but I mean, like, don't most people refer to their pets by their pet's name rather than being like, oh, my pet? Like, they'd be like, oh, my dog fucking Shirley or my dog fucking Tito.
Yeah, a lot of people have names. Yeah.
You know, like, are they really gonna be like, oh, this?
Or they'd be like, my pet, such and such, whatever. Like,
right. But even still, I feel like
petty one shit.
I feel like you're gonna get the name before you get like pet. You know, like
Thanks.
This is Dixie. You know,
if
like,
it means something to you, it'll have a name. Like a lot of people,
like the word.
Like the whole cat.
Oh.
No, what's the name? I don't know. I mean,
seemed like you were passing.
But that's my sister's pet. That's my somebody's pet. That other people might use it to refer to somebody's animal, but like she said, a lot of people don't even use that to refer to an animal. As far as pet goes,
just with anything though, it's gonna be based off how you feel about it. Like if it means something to you, that's what anything.
If you really care about it,
you know what I mean. Like my dogs all day, when I had my dogs, they had names, and you know shit. If I went somewhere, damn it, he was going too. Like like, if I was in the truck, he was in the fucking passenger seat. You know, like that.
Right.
It just depends.
The last dog I had, the last dog I actually had. Well, actually, you didn't. It was a Brindle Pit Bull. I called him Frisco. No, they just called him Frisco. No. I was like 9 or 10. I know what he was trying to do here. I was like 9 or 10 when I had the dog, but I had this dog trained to a T.
I was like, Mel.
This is what they normally do. Now y'all can actually see what I be going through on the broadcast. I'll start talking, and then he'll chime in and say a little side comment, and then they'll start a side conversation while I'm going. Now y'all can actually see the frustrations that I be going through. Trying to organize the Drunkcast. As much organization as could possibly be done. Oh my goodness! Did you just drink that straight? Is your breath high? Is your neck? Yeah, it is.
Your breath. You drank it out of the bottle last time.
Fire. Wait.
Long story short.
No, you was too fast. No,
that's how it goes.
No, long story short, I had my dog Frisco trained. That was the end of that story. Enough about Peter. Since these two cattywampases have a lot to say.
Wow. Y'all ever go for a high five or like wave at somebody that's not waving at you and it's like...
Yo, that shit happens in the NBA all the fucking time. Steph Curry gets done in the worst. Like the commissioner or whatever. Every time he's got to get an award, motherfucker, we just hand out to shake his hand, and the commissioner just wandered off the hill, shake his hand.
Fuck Adam Silver. No. Adam Silver's good people. Took over for David Starr.
The ears on that man?
Leave Sylvia alone.
He heard what I just said.
He damn near did. He knows what here now.
The motherfucker's just big.
Like when I say he has like Nosferatu ears, he has Nosferatu ears.
Oh, did we ever?
Nosferatu.
You know what we haven't done in a while?
What?
Balls.
Talked about the new shows.
Ooh, so we're gonna have a special Drunkcast edition of Shanice's Hulu and Netflix picks. Yay!
We ain't got sound effects.
I fucking love you guys. Damn. So I finished. I've recently started watching.
And we're moving on. I'm just.
It's on me. So to you, both of y'all, whatever you call that, I got that.
just killed me.
Josh! Wayman!
Wow.
How?
Okay. Okay.
I had one.
Shout out to Candace.
That wasn't even. That wasn't even directed towards. That was just like I had a. Josh, how dare you? Josh, really? You do realize that I told you that me and her both do that, right?
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah.
She used to be hitting me with that shit all the time.
Wait a minute!
Like,
How dare you?
Really?
All the time.
Little man ass was fucking.
Wait, hold on, wait.
Dad! He was saying something.
Hulu and Netflix picks.
Hulu and Netflix picks.
So, that was like a jazzier one. Started Sex Education. It's like a British show, I guess. Most of the actors, I'm pretty sure everybody in that show is British. It has a little boy. Wayman noticed this. It has a little boy from the Boy in the Striped Pajamas movie.
Not the Jewish little boy, but the German boy.
Yeah.
The little boy that was befriending the boy behind.
The boy inside the fence.
No,
the boy outside the fence.
Yes, the boy outside.
Outside the fence. Well, I mean, anyway.
No. What was you? Continue.
The same thing happens to them both.
Yeah,
so
you're right. Continue.
They both end up inside the fence.
Continue.
That movie is so good if you haven't seen it.
Here she go.
That's on Netflix too, I believe. Well, it used to be. I don't know if it is anymore. But anyway, so it has him. He's grown up, and I didn't even realize that it was him. Wayman actually pointed that out, and then fact check and come to find out that it is the actor. So that's cool. But his mom is basically like a sex therapist, and he takes it upon himself to do that at school. Like he's like doing sex therapy for his friends at school. They're in high school, so he's talking to like couples or people with like. It's a good show. And like him and his friend Maeve, they have this business basically where
they're really good at it.
They have a sex counseling business at the high school based off of his mom being a sex therapist. So you should check that show out. I believe there's 2 seasons on Netflix. I just got finished watching The Magicians, and y'all, let me tell you about this fucking show.
That's the whole thing.
So,
no spoilers.
Right. So there's like 4 seasons of The Magicians on Netflix. It's a sci-fi show. My best friend told me about this show years ago, and I just never gave it a chance. So I honestly had forgot about it, and this lady at my job was like, "Girl, you should watch this show called The Magicians." And I was like, "Oh, okay. I think I've heard of that." And then I just so happened to watch it one day, and I instantly got hooked. And so I just finished season 4 a couple days ago. And y'all, it's a sci-fi show, and it's basically about magicians. Basically, they're like just normal people in the world, and then at some point they get introduced to this magic school. It's kind of like got a Harry Potter type theme to it, but a lot more like darker shit happens. A lot of people die, and like it's crazy. Like the battles they be having with the magic they be doing is crazy. That's a really good show. There's 4 seasons on Netflix. You should check that out. Let's see, and then what else? I still haven't watched The Fall from Grace yet, but so many people drag that movie on the internet that I don't even know if I want to see it. So apparently it's a Tyler Perry movie on Netflix. Everybody's talking about. The wigs are trash, apparently. And
the wigs are trash.
I read that
and then he turned around.
I read that the movie was shot in only 5 days, which I mean that could say a lot for. But I haven't seen it yet. I'm gonna check it out just so I can give you like my personal opinion, because there are some Tyler Perry films that I actually do fuck with. So, I'll give it a chance and see what's going on there. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't really have too many shows on Hulu right now. But I did read that the Wu-Tang is coming back. So that's all I'm concerned about, because that show was bomb. And
the show Wu-Tang Forever.
Yeah.
I knew exactly what you was saying.
You haven't seen the show?
Yeah, I haven't seen the show.
It's good.
I've seen like previews for it and shit like that, but I've never actually seen it.
Look at that quality.
It's good as hell, and they got some real good actors in there.
This nigga's kind of.
But yeah, check out The Magicians on Netflix. Check out Sex Education. And I'll be back for you guys soon with some other stuff that I'm checking out. I got a whole list of some movies and shit I'm about to check out on Netflix. So stay tuned. I'll have some more.
And that wraps up Shanice's Hulu and Netflix picks.
You look like your son. Like, I feel like he has legitimately done that.
Y'all, the fucked up part about it is me and little man was right next to each other last night. Candace just started crying. I'm like, what the fuck wrong with you?
My babies. My babies. My babies.
Literally. You guys are my babies.
I looked at him and he looked at me. He just started laughing. I'm like, I'm not shit.
What? I don't know what they're really saying, but it sounds like that.
He's definitely a fucking mini me. Like, last night proved it. Like, I was putting him in bed and reading the story or whatever, and he was throwing a little attitude.
Fit?
Yeah.
Was he frazzled?
He was throwing a fucking fit. And I got in his ass. So he looked at me and like put his hand on my shoulder, was crying and shit. I'm like, you can't be doing that, man. Chill the fuck out. Just go to sleep. You already on top of it. So he just fell in the bed, covered up, but he wouldn't let my hand go. So usually the only way he'll fall asleep is if he's holding on to either my hand or Candace's hand. We're both reading him the story. He'll hold on to both our hands and he'll go to sleep. So it's kind of hard to get away from him. So we put him down, and right before I left the room, now mind you, he's 2. He'll be 3 in July. Right before I actually left the room, he pulled me, like jerked me, and gave me another kiss, and actually laid down and sleep. Fucked me up. Like, fuck.
You be having all these moments, like, literally Josh always tells us, like, something about his son and, like, something cute that he's done. I just be thinking, like, oh my gosh, like, that's literally, like, you, like, and the thing is, like, your son does look a lot like you. So
he's
like,
looking like just a light-skinned version of you.
Right, like, he's literally a mixture of you and Candace, but, like, I see Candace in him, too.
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh, I see.
But, like, I don't know, like, now that you have
it's
a
hard
son,
to see yourself sometimes.
Everything that you do, I'd be like, oh my gosh, like,
Candace says that a lot too.
You guys look just alike.
And I'll be like, well, it's crazy because if she'll say shit like that, I'll be like, man, there's no way. And I'll look at him like, damn, I guess this little motherfucker do look like me.
Not this little motherfucker.
And he be cussing too. He do. He just don't know how to say it yet. But he cussing. Like, he be probably joking on me. I just don't know about it. That's cool, you know. That's my guy.
No,
like seriously, it's just like having a kid. It could be a struggle sometimes.
I guarantee, because what I'm not gonna deal with is the fits and the tantrums. I'm not ready for that.
Now, not trying to be funny.
In
the store, like, he don't fuck up with me in the store. He don't. Like, Candace was like, yeah, he's bad. His grandma was like, yeah, you know, he does this in the store. When he in the store with me, he don't fuck up. Cause I will whoop his ass. Yeah. Like, off, hands down. That's my nigga. I love him to death, but you're gonna know. You're not gonna act like you don't have no sense.
That's what it is. Like you childhood raising the authority.
Like one of my coworkers at work. One of my coworkers at work was telling me that she got her son the other day, and she's white. You know what I mean? You know, they always make the stereotype about, you know, how white parents don't get after their kids, whatever. But she had told me she got after me, and I was just like, hell yeah, goddamn it all time. Shit,
I think about when who was Peter's dad?
I don't know his name. Church dude.
And he spanked him when he was like, "Don't get the ice cream."
Oh no, that's when Peter's mom married Tom from the.
Oh yes.
What's Tom's last name?
Tom.
Something.
Yeah. Damn. Why can't I think of it?
Mm-hmm.
The news anchor.
Yeah, it's Tom.
Tom Puckett? Or
no, it's not fucking Tom Puckett.
Well, whatever. On Family Guy, right?
Pop.
The fucked up part about it is, you did it so wrong, but we knew what you was trying to do.
It was like,
It was perfect timing though.
It was like the clowns at the carnivals that be like, you squirt the water in their mouth and they be like, and that's what that was like, but still it was funny.
He was like doing it was just so bad. It was the perfect time to do it, but you didn't. But the sync was just wrong. It was like he didn't know where to go. He was confused. I really didn't know where. Instead of looking at the camera, I didn't know where to go. Like a little reptile with little arms or some shit. What the hell ever? Fuck y'all.
So the guy from the news married Peter's mom, or they was dating or something, and he told Peter to not get the ice cream.
Peter?
Don't get the ice cream.
Don't touch the ice cream.
And Peter got the ice cream out. He was like, no, he took a bite, and he scooted back to the table so fast, it was like, spank. That's what I think about when I think about like white people like spanking their kids.
Or if I could throw out another moment on American Dad, when
okay, come on.
When Steve,
come on. Wow.
Steve and Principal Lewis were not supposed to be hanging out, and so Steve snuck over to Principal Lewis's house. He rang the doorbell. And like when he rang the doorbell, I'm sorry, like it's gonna be anticlimactic as fuck, but when he rang the doorbell, the way Roger ran up and spanked him.
Spank. It'd be quick. It'd be like pat. Oh, like I don't know what's so funny about that, but that's what I be thinking.
Me just thinking about that one clip of the show kills me every time.
I got 2 clips.
Ooh,
one's from Family Guy.
Okay.
Where Stewie and Brian were taking. Stewie and Brian was taking Chris.
Because this had you doing the most. The last.
Yeah,
that's the clip of you cracking up. That was off this Bombay, and you could. Remember he was talking about the SpongeBob man, like he was crying.
So. Because we're not bringing it back.
Okay. Off the Bombay. And then he said Bombay. Okay. So.
Stewie and Brian was taking Chris somewhere, and then Stewie all of a sudden said, we better have to pull over. Brian, pull over. And then Brian was out the car smoking a cigarette, and Stewie was whooping Chris' ass.
Was he spanking him?
I hate you.
He was spanking him. And another time was, I guess it was, I want to say, the Cleveland show. No, it was Family Guy, I'm sorry, when Cleveland was on there. And Chris broke a vase at Cleveland's house.
Oh, yeah.
And fucking
Loretta.
That wasn't Loretta.
That
was Donna.
Oh, I'm so Donna.
Hey, Donna, I want to get on
She bent him over and whooped his ass, and then Donna and
he went home with his fucking pants down.
And she was like, you shouldn't hit my child, but then in the fucking end of the show, he came back to Donna.
Yes.
Yes, he did. I knew that. He was spanking me, or whatever the fuck he said. But still.
Yes. So clearly we watch a lot of Family Guy and American Dad, so shout out to Seth MacFarlane.
A genius.
You are hilarious.
But to sum it up, to get back what we was talking about, I whip my son's ass. I hit his hand, give him a couple pats, whatever. But at the same time,
discipline is good for a child.
When he cries or he's, trying to look for comfort, I'll comfort him. But I'm also going to explain to him, hey, don't do that anymore. You ain't supposed to do that. You got to tell him and teach him. That's the whole point and part of the discipline. That's a part of the discipline. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's the most crucial part.
You have to explain why you did it, or they're not going to understand.
I don't see nothing wrong with that. What I do have an issue with is parents that like to go on the internet and publicly embarrass their children.
Now that is wrong.
I don't like that. Like I feel like that's traumatizing.
I didn't see a problem with it until.
Depending on what you do.
Because like you try to be something that you really don't know if you try to be somebody that you really have no idea what you're getting into, like being in a gang, being in being something that you really don't think you're ready for.
Okay.
Like, and for dads that's been in gangs, been in you know, violent, been in shit that can get you really fucked up. You know, so it's a difference where you see your son going down that path, so you want to show him, you know, hang with the big dogs is that's what it's about. I mean, like, you know, I mean, not trying to, that's just somehow some men handle their sons. You know what I'm saying?
I've seen a dad that gave his son a fucked up haircut because his son like did bad in school, and it was like a viral video like that.
I saw a mom who cut her son's dreads. She cut her son's fucking dreads. It was either, matter of fact, and I'm not even specify dreads because I need to remember the video 100% before I do that, or see it again. But it was either his hair or his dreads, but he was fucking up and was fucking up in school, and she literally took him to the barbershop and like he had long hair, like he had a lot of fucking hair. Cut that shit off.
Yo, my fault.
That's like some to certain extents, like those kind of punishments that parents be putting like on the internet. I'd be like, or like when people like whoop their kids on the internet. I don't like that.
I mean, to be honest, no, I wouldn't like be whooping a child with a belt on the internet.
But I've seen some parents whoop their kid like.
It shouldn't go. For one, I'm not gonna spoil on the internet. What I do in my house is what I do in my house.
Right.
But I'm not gonna put it up on the internet because that's how motherfuckers go to jail nowadays. Yeah. Like at the same time, I'm gonna diss my child. At the same time, you just have to explain what's the whole.
You gotta explain the whole story.
Because some parents feel like, I don't owe you no explanation. You at my house. I ain't got to. No. Tell me why I'm getting my ass whooped. Like, what the fuck did I do wrong? Okay, now I know. Now
what was wrong? What the fuck I did
about doing this next time?
True.
That's the whole point of an ass whooping.
That's how you learn.
You're supposed to reflect on that ass whooping. You know, if I'm about to fuck up again, like, does it really work that ass whooping when I get home?
But here's the thing, right? Straight up, like me, I was a child that was disciplined, straight up, like, and it really helped me because it taught me, like. Because, like, Shanice always says I was a bad kid.
From the stories you be telling me, I'm like, and you wonder why you got your ass whooped. Like, I probably would have got my ass whooped for that, too.
Your mom's trying to kill you, too. Oh, my God.
No, like my mama used to whoop me. She used to whoop me with belts and shit like that. And then when I got her
this
height,
was legal.
Because, like, I'm 6'2", my mama's 6 foot. So, like, when I got her height, like, it was, like, she was like, just to let you know, at the end of the day, first, don't cross this line, and two, I can still get you if I want you. I just don't be out here fucking up. Like, and again, that's something I actually always appreciated her for, because looking back, if I literally did not get in trouble for half the shit I did, I would have thought that shit was okay.
Man, I would. On some real shit.
I agree, but at the same time, like, I also feel like out of all my siblings, I feel like I got it the worst. It's like I
always does.
I reflect back on like times that I did get my ass whooped, and I'm like, I didn't even deserve to get my ass whooped. You know, like
trust me, I know exactly what the fuck you're talking about.
I was a good kid, like
hell yeah,
you know, and like I don't know, like I just would be like, dang, like my mama would just pop me in the mouth for like anything, like it wasn't like that I was talking because I don't talk crazy, you know, like I didn't try to make a habit of it, you know, but like, or just talking back, period. I've never really been,
y'all in the 90s, talking back wasn't a fucking thing at all. Like you better not fucking talk back.
But again, that's where we always talk about that fucking cutoff. That's where people always make that cutoff. 95 from 90 to 95, and then 96 on out. Like something in the water, something in the air shifted with kids being born in 96 on back. Like, and I'm not saying all of them, because there is a few of that, you know, over the years that have shown that they got some sense. But like, from some reason, those years on back, like the parenting style changed up like drastically. And just.
But because I feel like you see that if you have siblings too.
When this motherfucker got so advanced, and I'm blaming it all on this, because kids now all they gotta do literally or go to school and tell the social worker some shit that's not even going on, or some shit you know, everybody go through struggles. Water may be off, gas may be off. You may not have the food in the house, whatever. So if a kid gets mad enough, they'll go tell, thinking that they'll get it taken care of, but they're not knowing. Not knowing what they're actually doing is the fucked up part about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody go through situations.
Everybody definitely does go through situations.
The thing is, kids nowadays, they don't have respect for their parents. And when you don't have the respect, you done lost all control. If you don't earn that respect from that child, knowing I'm the parent, I'm gonna ask y'all this on some real shit. What is 1 point punch you would not take from a person? Who is that person? And every man should be able to answer this question. Every fucking man. Bro, do you know that punch?
Are you literally talking about a physical?
Yeah, like just a punch or a slap, whatever. What wouldn't you take from someone?
Go ahead, answer. I don't know.
Your mother. Think about it. If it's a nigga about to hit you or a man, you gonna hit that man back, right?
No, that is shit.
One person you not gonna hit back is who?
Oh, I'm never gonna hit. I'm never.
That's my point.
Yeah,
the worst punch to take is a punch you can't defend yourself from. Think about it. You can try to. I mean, as a kid, you had to stand there and take that ass with you.
Right.
You ain't gonna draw back on your mama.
No.
A real man won't. You know what I'm saying? Even then, like you may want to. You may want to, but at the end of the day,
fuck no. If you want to, I feel like you a bitch ass nigga. I'm sorry, like that's personal opinion. I feel like even if you want to, that's your fucking mama.
I'm talking about if at the end of the day, if anybody hit you as a kid, you gonna tense up, you gonna be shitty. Ooh, she better not hit me. You gonna talk shit. But at the end of the day, when you get older, like it's just, it's a thing. Like I said, you will not even think about a punch. You know what I'm saying? You just won't. And that's one put to this day. I would fight any nigga in the world. I don't give a fuck how big, small. I mean, we all take L's. But one punch I would not take is from my mom. And she's not the heaviest. I mean, just a punch you can't do nothing back. You gotta sit there and take that. You have to. You ain't got no choice. But if you a bitch nigga, you gonna do something back.
But you wanna know what's not a bitch nigga? This podcast. And you wanna know why it's not a bitch nigga? Because of the Anchor app. Y'all are sponsoring our podcast, and what we're gonna do here, y'all, I know that was a very choppy ass type of
cringe.
That was a cringy ass little cutaway, but we do have to go into a word from our sponsors. So we'll be right back here with you on the Ways World Drunkcast. Catch part 2. How's everybody doing? It's your boy Way, host of the Ways World Podcast.
And your girl Shanny the Shoota Co-Host of the Ways World Podcast.
You can catch the Ways World Podcast every Monday through Wednesday by at least 3 p.m. on one of those days on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, everywhere that you get your local podcasts, and now
YouTube. Yeah.
We want to say thank you all for listening to the Ways World Podcast, and stay tuned for much more, because officially every episode from season 2 of the Ways World Podcast and every episode of season 2 of the Ways World Drunkcast will now be on YouTube. So once again, thank you all so much for listening, and stay tuned.
And we put some more.
We actually have segments. Come on, we actually have segments.
Will I be violated if I grab me a handful? I know what's happening. All I want is a sample. Who you with? I'm in the river today. What's going down? This money we spend on bullshit to vote for the weed. What's gonna get you to come in slow motion with me and like, I like it like that. Hey, working that. I don't know how to slow motion for me.
Slow motion.
What you be at the rink? Come here.
Moving slow motion for me.
I like it like that. Working that back. I didn't either.
How?
Easy.
Y'all, you look down. I watched both of y'all.
Y'all look down, but I didn't look down as that.
So, y'all know when y'all on camera on YouTube, y'all know what just happened. But for y'all on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, I had to go here and do a humble back there for a second. What y'all didn't just catch is, for some reason, the first 30, 45 seconds of this, Shanice and JB did not know that they were being recorded. I thought they did. They looked down at the iPad. I don't see why they didn't see
that. That was at the point that I just realized.
Ooh-wee.
Quick.
Ooh-wee. I don't know. I can't. I'm gonna add like an extra level in there.
Ooh.
zop to the east.
No. Nope. Okay, what's on the next? What's next?
Let's see.
Remember, my germs.
I am smoking on that.
My germs.
So why?
Oh
So
my
petty
God.
people
Shorty was like,
So petty people back in the day when eating ass was still like lowbrow. Some people do it now. Again, I'm not one of those, but you know, it's definitely widely an accepted thing now. People used to be like, we're doing like the tattoo test, so like, I'm eating on that ass, like.
Come here real quick. Let me show you something.
Wow.
open your back. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I'm just haven't particularly, you know, found.
This is 22. Pew, 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 pew. Hold up.
Pew, pew, pew.
Wait a minute. It's a chop. It's a chop.
What she said the last
It's a
one?
bazooka. Pew.
What was the biggest? I forget. What was the last gun she said? Because that one was what was like, bow, bow. Like,
What the
It's
fuck
a lot.
made her do that?
She's petty. Like, I really enjoy that lady on the internet. I don't know what her name is, but she's
Hold
like,
up.
what?
Wait a minute.
she's 22.
Pew, pew, pew. That nigga just say pew, pew.
Pew, pew, pew.
Hell no.
Wait, skoo. No. Do.
Ooh, that looks good.
If y'all don't know what we're drinking, you should know. We
Bombay.
are drinking Bombay. We are not sponsored by Bombay, but Bombay, you should sponsor us. Bombay and actually Sutter Home. And
Sutter House.
I almost said Sutter House. Sutter Home. If anybody should sponsor us, Sutter Home, Loki should. We've been actually drinking quite a few bottles of Sutter Home and some Barefoot.
It's barefoot.
It's Moscato too. It's 22.
Okay, so what's next?
What else is hot in the new setting? What else has been going on? As a matter of fact, there's something that we're going to talk. Oh, go ahead. My fault. My turn. My turn.
Whoa, babe, could you just like bring it down? Like, jeez.
Office references. Sutter Home. Week's worth. Back over here, boy. Now.
I saw that Amber Rose got a tattoo on her forehead.
Ooh.
I don't know what it says though. I'm still trying to figure it out.
So, matter of fact,
She hold up a good point.
Wait, no, that's actually.
Didn't know she was 36.
Oh yeah, like I didn't either.
But I found a topic though around it that we could talk about. So, people have been getting tattoos since the passing of Kobe. The Game got one. Amber Rose got one.
But not
No,
I'm
not themed.
Not themed,
but like
because
that's what they did.
exactly.
Okay.
And I saw there was one.
So it made them get a random tattoo?
Two people, if I'm not mistaken, got the number 8 tattooed over their eye. I think the Game for sure. I believe it was the one that I saw that had the number 8 tattooed over his eye, and then Amber Rose got what looked like Bash.
I don't know what it says.
She got something on her.
I think it's maybe her kids' names. I don't know for sure what it says.
She got it on her forehead though. On her forehead. Which begs the question, would you hit Amber Rose now that she has you still would? Still would?
Yeah.
Still would. Okay, now that we got that out the way, what do you feel about these tributes? Like, do you feel like these are again, like honestly, everybody pays tribute in their own way, but like, what are your thoughts about the people getting tattoos because of this? Like, there was also a dude who got a Kobe jersey on his back. Like, there's nothing on his front. He got like literally like the back of a Kobe jersey on his back.
That's kind of tight.
Yeah, but
I mean, it's also permanent.
it's kind of like you idolize somebody.
True, like you can't.
Depends on like I said, depends on people's religion, depends on, just
Right.
certain, I don't know, like I said, I wouldn't get a tattoo, but
I mean, I probably, if I had like a sleeve or something, which I still kind of want to do. But if I could get like something like, I would probably, I don't know if I would specifically now that he has passed away, just because, like, I don't know, but I think if I was like, what could you get? That's what I'm trying to think. Like, what could you get? Like, but the colors are like purple and yellow, so you could incorporate that some sort of way.
They definitely go.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I mean, it's no difference in somebody getting like their city put tattooed on them,
right?
Or I mean, it's really no difference. It's just different things for different meanings. I mean, like I said, it's a meaning. It's a person, and it was a person of.
Shit, one of my
homeboys
from back home. I don't know if it's Will or Mikey, but shout out both of y'all. They got the state of Indiana, and then they specifically where Gary is tattooed on them.
Yeah, I mean, I know a couple people that got this from that. I see on IG that motherfucker had 465 Indianapolis Art. The building, the Statue of Liberty, not Statue of Liberty,
that is not here.
Monument Circle. They had Monument Circle, and they had the building with the white strip around it with the Tula antennas or whatever. They had they had a Seco Field House. They had
basically the downtown.
They had a lot of the downtown
skyline,
main things, and motherfucker had a tattooed on a whole, like from the hip all the way down to the leg. So I mean, like I said, you represent where you're from, represent your city. I mean, basically the same thing. You just represent, the person that you idolize. But like I said, it could go back. People could be real petty with it and go all the way back to, you shouldn't do this. It just depends on. It just depends.
I mean, from what I understood, the little interview I saw that had Amber Rose in it, she basically was like, with that happening, like it just
made you realize
it made her think about, like, I think she said her dad or something.
Yeah.
Her
dad questioned her
own mortality.
Yeah, so like she was just kind of like, basically, I feel like she was just kind of like, look, you got one life, live it how you can.
Yeah.
So she went and got that done. So,
live it the way you want to.
Right. Like, I think I saw Chris Brown just got a tattoo on his face too. But I don't think it has anything to do with Kobe, but I think he got a tattoo.
I think that was the other one. Was Chris Brown?
I'm not gonna let you do it. I'm not gonna.
What you see?
I'm not here for the Chris Brown slander.
So what?
I'm not here for no Chris Brown slander.
Oh my God!
He can do no wrong to me.
He can't do no wrong to none.
No.
Okay.
I love Chris Brown.
I know you do. I mean, I listen to Chris Brown. You know what it is.
I know you do.
I sure do. I'm not gonna say I don't. I do. Just
you have pretty much every album and every song.
Anytime a new Chris Brown song come out, I know you gonna know it. I know you are. Or seen the video. Like most of the time, it's if you know.
I like to dance.
You still play.
You seen that video? I'm like, yes, you seen that video. Like,
look, this is how dedicated he is. He still plays.
Okay, dedicated is kind of strong.
He still plays Kiss Kiss and finds his own role.
Okay, so
it finds his own.
First off,
wait, here's another one.
First off, no, the fuck I don't. No. And
wait, what?
Nope. Continue, pass.
Yeah, because I heard that, bitch. Yeah, so. She said, wait, what did you.
Pass. Go. Gotta be. I'll be.
Love Chris Brown, though. I love all his music. Like.
No, like, Chris Brown, he was, doing his thing.
But he just never stopped doing his thing.
Yeah, but now he's a lot. And I'm like, bro, just go back to it.
He can't though.
Like he used to sing about. He kind of used to sing about love, not putting his penis in somebody's eyes.
That's what he's on now.
Yeah, that's he's on now. But when he was,
you not know how much pussy he get on tour.
Yeah, bro. I'm just saying, like,
girls sneak into his room all the time.
We gotta learn about singing about how to actually treat our women a good way and not just fucking them and then.
I don't necessarily think. I think I don't know, but that's
really?
probably just me in my mind. I think
that's why motherfuckers everybody say that nobody say about love no more because that's gonna be funny.
Kiss was the transition.
They say about fucking and that's it. I just want to fuck you real good one night and that's it. I'm good.
I'm telling you, Kiss was the transition. After Kiss Kiss is when he started.
She wanted that lovey-dovey. That kiss. Lovey-dovey, kiss. So we can love and dub, old bitch. We can just kiss, fuck, and boom. Like, that was a...
Oh my God!
Shit.
Beat the table up.
Beat the pussy out. You fine.
But I ain't gonna sweat you. Wait, what? You both of y'all.
See,
both of y'all got wait, what? Wait. What?
See, I'm trying to fuck. Tell me what's up.
What you, you know, take my out.
That might be a little caution.
Beep, beep, beep. Because I only know the, I don't know the dirty version, unfortunately.
I keep it all out.
Shut up. We don't have any copyrights to get into this, by the way. No copyrights.
I'll be that camera that's all.
Yes.
A handkerchief. Close it. A good boy should always close his mouth. Close his mouth.
But that man don't want to do a smack back. When you see my hey girl, when you see my the radio version was so extra.
Again, y'all heard
Wait, the edited version is the only one I know.
Wait. So another one. I hate y'all. Another one. Since this girl was talking about songs.
Yo, the radio version used to be. Boom, da-doom.
Literally, that's all we got. But I love
the radio version of Splash Waterfalls by Ludacris.
Oh!
Touch me.
But
no,
the edited version.
No.
Oh.
You say it. I'm not saying it.
Oh, say it. Fuck me.
I hate it.
It's just.
I hate it. When I heard that, I was like, I like Touch Me better.
Like it's the way
Touch
that
Me
she
is so intense.
The way she says it.
Fuck me. I'm like, come on.
It cracks me up every time. It's just
when a little possessed girl was like,
come on, fuck me. We go from the same. We go one once again.
Where's the extension?
Into the ring lights.
Oh.
Yeah, so we can get this perfect angle. But yeah, again, there was a lot of songs from back in the day that we should not have been listening to. So, matter of fact, let's do that. Let's do a top 5 songs that we should not have been listening to back in the day.
That's a good one.
So,
yeah, it is a good one.
We're gonna come back on the next segment.
On the very next segment. So
yeah, because nigga need time to think.
So
in charge, clearly.
So we're actually going to cut this one into a segment. The last one we kind of let that one kind of run into two. But we'll be right back here with you on the Ways World Drunkcast and some more randomness with top 5 songs you shouldn't have been listening to when you were as a kid. Fuck me.
Go to make a boy bad.
So we are back here. Pour me some more of that stuff, please. No, you're fine. Again, I kind of babysit mine, but I'm actually my
this
is pour the rest of it in there. Okay. Come on, bartender, just top me up.
Not top.
Wow.
I was gonna say the same thing, like phrasing.
We really have to say pause in our.
I didn't say pause. I said phrasing.
Wow. So the next thing that we're going to get into, the final thing that we're going to get into before the outro is top 5 songs you should not have been listening to as a kid with your nasty ass. Oh, also, Mr. JNASTY here came up with a great idea. The number 1 song that, matter of fact, you explain. Why am I explaining this for you?
So basically, it'll be your ultimate feel-good song. Like not, oh, I'm about to get some ass. No, like just an ultimate, just
a song that makes you feel good.
Feel good. Have a good day. I'm about to go outside, do something. Yada yada yada. You know, just something that just. It's about to be a good day. Right?
Can we go live for this now?
Yes, we can.
Can you sign in to go live for this one?
Yes. We're about to go live. Wait. Hold on. Interesting. can't find her Instagram. I'm too excited. Let me calm down. Let's see. Gotta figure out how to work a phone. Dead air. Somebody say something.
Feel good. Y'all remember them? Feel Good? That song by the Gorillas?
Yes.
Feel good.
Why not? Stop looking at my timeline. This is what happens when you get your wife into your Instagram. First
I was trying to figure out who the photographer that picture was.
Yeah, she was.
Yes, I was.
She was like, who do you post on your timeline?
No, it was not. Because it's not, no, it better not be no hoes on your timeline. So, thanks. Feel good. Oh, I think you did record.
Huh.
Maybe not. Maybe. The screen recording of that thing?
Yeah.
Maybe not. I don't know. How you go live? How you go live? How you go live?
Sorry. How do you go live once you've been live before?
Add to your story. Oh, that's not.
Okay.
What we got?
Make sure you get into it.
Well, that's I can't get everybody. Josh is gonna have to.
You push in the back of it a little bit, see if that works, or put something behind it. Put something stuffy behind it. And then.
What up, YouTube? Coming at you, custom 420.
Stop saying that when you get us copyrighted.
Yeah, yes, no copyright and like that. I don't own that. You know, it's just a YouTuber that
I mean, I'm not gonna be in it.
That's a pretty good YouTuber actually. You should check him out.
I'm about to say, like, do you care about being in a live? Who? It doesn't matter.
No, let's go. Let's get it in. Fuck it.
You can hear me.
There's a place on the inside.
There's a beat.
Wait. Ultimate classic. She sure.
Wait.
Queen.
We have to introduce ourselves to the live. So, how's everybody doing?
Nails.
Your face. How's everybody doing? This is actually the first time the Ways World Drunkcast has been live on Instagram. So we're actually in our final segment. You can catch the Ways World podcast on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, you know, everywhere else that you get your local podcast. But we're live on Instagram now, and the topic is top 5 songs you shouldn't have been listening to as a kid.
That you shouldn't have known the words to.
That you
shouldn't know the fucking words to.
The top 5 songs you shouldn't have known the words to as a kid. That's for y'all too there on YouTube, and again, everywhere else that you get your local podcast. I'm gonna go ahead and start off here, right? First, let me take a sip of my Soooooo. Now, first one, in no particular order. Oops by Tweet.
Hey ya, do do hey ya, do do hey ya, do do hey do do hey ya, do do hey ya, do do hey ya, do do do.
Just to put up in there, so like, oops, there goes my shirt, it's over my head.
Oh my.
Like, what? Like, it with
skirt dropping down to my feet. Oh my.
Ooh.
Some type of touch. Caressing my leg. Oh my.
Ooh.
I'm turning red.
Who
could this be?
That means you don't know who the fuck is touching you. But ooh. Ooh.
Remember on American Dad where they were cold in the desert and Stan was like, that feels messy.
Like,
he thought it was Francine. And whoever touched me, that feels amazing. And then
first it was like, that was
not me.
Roger was like,
it was me. And he was like,
Childish.
But the next one is going to be Magic Stick by 50 Cent and Olivia.
Wow.
I mean, no, matter of fact, yeah. I don't know why I started thinking Candy Shop, but yeah, Magic Stick by 50 Cent and Olivia.
I got the magic.
Matter of fact, no, that's not 50 Cent and Olivia. What was 50 Cent and Olivia? Was that Candy Shop?
Is it?
I think, yeah, I think, matter of fact, Candy Shop was 50 Cent and Olivia. Magic Stick was, I got the magic stick.
Bet if I can hit once, I can hit twice. Something
The baddest bitch.
Da, da.
But But yeah, like the magic stick was clearly his penis, and the camera has gone down. We're sinking.
Come find me.
Yes, but yes, magic.
On IG at Shanny.
Guys' night.
Shoota.
But no.
I'm here. You can see my hair.
But no, yeah, he was clearly talking about his penis, his penis, penis. Like, and that's the magic stick. At least, again, I'm pretty sure I'm not the only person that associated that with that. But
I mean, you both have those and I don't, so I don't know what you guys do.
The next up is going to be the whisper song because.
Hey, I ain't doing no mama. Let me whisper in.
Go ahead. I know you want to hop in there.
Got a nice little body in your ass.
Oh, he's right. This is this. The next one for me is My Neck and My Back. My Neck and My Back.
And my back.
And my
jack.
Toss that one out.
Right, that's on my list too, just FYI. So
My neck, my back, my just like that. My pussy and my crack.
my neck, my back, lick my pussy and my crack. My neck, my back, lick my pussy and my crack. First you gotta put your neck into it. Don't stop, just do it.
So yeah, like
You didn't crack somebody's liquor?
No,
Terrible.
I don't think I don't care what's the king. But after that, and this is I guess a personal favorite, the thong song.
Don't forget we got that one too.
The thong song. The thong song. The thong.
Say I.
Oh, I. Baby.
That thong.
Oh,
Hey,
shit.
come on.
I mean, I know they were talking about like a girl's ass in the song, but
Ooh,
I still feel like there's.
I don't know how nigga, I don't know another nigga can handle this.
I don't know. I don't feel like that one's as bad.
Again, that's
Living the vida loca, she had thumbs like a truck. I was like, what? Didn't need that. But. Let's do it again. She had thumbs like. I met Cisco.
That nigga has a problem.
He does. He
That nigga's
does.
attitude is fucked up, yo.
Wait, was that him that got into a fight?
Like, he got into a
Wait, was
fight.
somebody from Jagged
when they
Edge?
No, he got into a fight when they reunite, get together. Not fight, but like.
Wasn't it? Yeah, it was on tour. I think it was on tour.
It was on
Jagged
the radio,
Edge.
bro. No, it was on the radio.
Oh.
They got into it on radio. Like, one guy said that he was going to pursue his ministry career.
Right.
He was going to go into ministry. And he was like, nigga, what? Nigga, you could have told us this off the air. Like, what the fuck going on? Like, you just now waiting to tell us this? The nigga probably actually waited to tell me that on live so he wouldn't think since it would go off. That nigga went off. Like,
Can you check this pizzas?
yeah.
What's wrong?
Nothing. I didn't want to do the whole thing. Just wanted a little clip.
But yeah, that was my top 5 for songs you shouldn't have been listening to as a child and shouldn't know the words to.
Okay, so on my list, I'm just gonna again. I had My Neck and My Back on mine too. So,
There's still tons though.
I have So Anxious by Genuine.
Yeah.
Because literally, I remember my mom. I was singing it one time, and my mom was like, "What? What do you even know about this? What are you so anxious for?" And I was like, "Girl,
Hell yeah, that's cool.
like I just like this song. It's not even that deep." The R. Kelly song, even though R. Kelly, I cancelled R. Kelly, and if you haven't, then
again, it's personal.
But yeah, that's your personal
That's your
preference.
personal preference.
But I will put this on the list.
Say
I don't see nothing wrong.
Mr. Buffett Brown.
Wait, is that how does that song start? Is
I
that,
don't see nothing wrong.
How does it start? I
Girl,
heard no one,
whatever the fuck. I don't know.
but there's something that I. That's that song,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay, yes.
Woo!
Come on, come on, John.
God damn it. She crumb.
And then, of course, my neck, my back. And I don't know what the song is called, like the title, but it's Missy Elliott. Pussy don't fail me now.
I think it's called Pussycat.
Okay, I didn't know what the title was. But yeah. Now,
Me and
I only knew the edited version of that song. They used to come on the radio until I heard the real version, and I was like, pussy! Are you serious?
Don't feel me now.
I actually was blown away when she says, "It's your pussy if you get it wet." If it's worth it, that's a good one too. The one that nobody's gonna mention, but that was a good one.
Wait,
too.
isn't it? Is your pussy? Can you get it wet for me or some shit like that? Or
it's
like,
your pussy if you get it wet.
Yeah.
And the edited version, it was always like a DJ
and you're never.
Yeah, it was like chopped and like. I never knew. I thought that was what it was, cause Missy Elliott is so dope. I thought that maybe until I heard that shit, the unedited version, and I did the same thing. What? Like, come on! I didn't know that. But that's my 5. So Anxious by Genuine, R. Kelly, Bump and Grind, To the Window to the Walls, the Yin Yang Twins, right? My Neck, My Back by Kaya, and Missy Elliott.
My Neck and My Back.
Pussy Don't Fail.
I want a It's on you, JNASTY.
I was thinking
JNASTY.
I got a list, but I knew I was gonna probably call out some shit that I was gonna pick.
Is there some shit that we called out besides My Neck and My Back?
Yeah. So I was just writing down across the shit
What
out.
do you have?
So I got Pony.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Crack. I mean, those.
That was on camera. Y'all see that? Wait, no. Eternal Flame. Go back.
I got Salt Shaker by the Yang Twins. I think one of y'all said that.
No, she said went up to the wall. Y'all see this shit?
In Those Jeans by Genuine.
In those jeans, we taste it, cause it's scrumptious.
Scrumptious.
Tell me in there.
It's the scrumptious that just used to kill me.
This scrumptious.
Anytime.
My room.
Tell me, is there any more room for me?
My room. It's what they blue. Whoa.
Okay, there's a meeting in my bedroom.
There's a me. Come on, that's a good one.
I can't hit none of those.
Bedroom.
God damn it. Alright, that's 3. Let's see. So 2 of them. These are classics.
Somebody classics. Tell me. No, that's definitely a child song.
The world is kind of roaming.
No,
I had this drop.
Okay,
Okay, so we got Slow Motion by Juvenile.
Okay.
And
What's
back
gonna
that
take
ass
you
up.
get you and come to slow motion with me?
Like,
No limit.
No limit, baby.
No limit.
Back that ass up.
Oh.
I'm like, that's not no limit. No, you didn't disrespect Cash Money.
I'm sorry.
No, the fuck you did. That's the beginning of the song. Cash Money taking over for the 99s and the 2000s.
Yeah, you right.
Shame him.
Right.
Shame him.
I'm sorry.
Everybody that listen, if you listen to this, shame him.
I would take that. I'm sorry. I would definitely take that. I fucked up on that one. I sure the fuck.
Matter of fact, we just got a title for the name of this segment. Besides, shame him. Damn it.
Now.
Damn.
Thunderclap.
It resonated. Like,
No, it is.
that one time like you just broke someone's clavicle.
Glass.
So the song that is your feel good song of all time, basically.
Mine, I got it. Because of the time and place that it will always take me back to, Up by Wiz Khalifa.
Okay. Shout out to me, because that song has to do with me.
I don't know what's going on,
but I got this feeling. You got me feeling.
Yeah, okay. Everything's better when you're high.
Come right back again.
walking on the ceiling.
Shout out to Wiz.
Shout out to Wiz. But that's my because it takes.
That's a good one.
It just takes me back.
That's a good one.
It takes me back to Kent. It takes me back to ISU. It takes me back to around the time I first met my wonderful wife. Like, it just takes me back to a very just a wonderful time and place in my life.
Sorry, I didn't mean to be on my phone.
You're okay.
Sorry.
What's yours? So this is your topic. You run. Matter of fact, I'm sorry.
You go last. Should I go last?
Well, matter of fact, yeah, you should go last because you're running this topic. So go ahead.
My feel good song of all time is no.
Take a shot at Bombay.
Bombay. My feel good song of all time is the International Players Anthem.
Yes.
So
I typed this message to this girl I like to see and told her that there's this cutie with who I want to be, and I apologize if this message gets you down.
If I
CC every girl that I CC around town,
and I
hate to see her,
but I'd
rather see her with wetness all around me. But I'm not no island.
Peninsula,
baby.
But that milk sits up
crazy.
Look at all the pussy.
That's in my life. I'm like, hey,
spaceship. God damn it! Hey, shit.
That is my all-time. No matter what.
That's a good one too.
I love that song, and it's always like a feel-good song for me.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Now, moderator of this segment, what? Go ahead. What's yours?
So, mine is gonna be Summertime.
Summer.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I know it may sound a little lame or whatever, but 96.3 used to play that.
106.7 too. As soon as it gets hot.
As soon as it get hot, they'll play
that song was coming on the radio. And
all I could picture was the video. And motherfuckers just clowning. Like, literally. And
here it is. By the way, that was, I didn't even hit anything. That's the crazy part. By the way, that was just the bottle of, juice you saw me drinking earlier that I had before. Sorry.
I'm not even gonna turn and look at the camera because I saw him out my peripheral.
I saw him when I got here. I saw in the camera like something going back and forth with fan. I'm like, no. I'm like, no, don't fucking be doing that.
For now, whenever you do that, that's my thing.
No, it's too much. They have to get the slow that we're doing it like. And
I'm telling y'all, go to Family Guy, and y'all see Peter make that exact same face when you just got.
Or Roger on American Dad.
He does.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
When Bones. When
Bones.
When Steve said something about Bones, he literally was like,
my bones. But I feel like we've given y'all some flamethrower content. So, I've been wanting to do this for a long time. I'm going to let one of y'all sign up and get us into the outro. Nobody?
Cricket's not just playing. Okay, so
Shooter.
We'll be right back with this young outro. So thank you guys so much for listening, and we'll be right back with you.
All right.
All right, so we are back with this young outro. It's your girl, because I want to take on the challenge. So today we came with y'all with the PETA. Do you got any final thoughts on PETA and calling your pets?
I feel like if it's my animal, it's my companion or whatever you want to call it, I should be able to call it a pet if I fucking want to.
Same. Same.
It is a mammal.
Like a frog. I don't know.
I'm trying to put, and I'm probably thinking about this deeper than what I'm supposed to. I'm trying to put myself in a pet's mind. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, do I want to be known as a pet? Or do I want to be known as, not an equal, but just, I'm in a household, because you got to think about it. A pet protects its domain.
Territory.
The owner isn't there. So I'm gonna think of it as a little bit more than a pet.
I mean, thinking of it as more of a pet, yes, but
do you feel like
you think you need to not refer to it as refer to your dog or as something else? Whether it's a companion or
companion is a lot.
I mean, I feel like
but the phrasing, that's the central
does
part
the
of it.
phrasing does the word pet bother you? Do you think it's offensive to be?
I wouldn't say it wouldn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. It's more along of okay. So when motherfuckers is putting their
and these are final thoughts as well.
And in their purse and trying them on outfits and shit. And fuck out. I'm not doing it.
Some people are into that.
Yeah, but that's a lot.
It is, but
like an outfit for a fucking dog.
Yeah.
You know how much that shit costs?
Yeah, but it's cute.
Cute, not needed.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's a difference between a necessity and a want.
Okay.
I know motherfuckers that would rather dress their dog up in cute shit than to pay a fucking light bill. Not trying to be funny, like I know a lot of motherfuckers like that, you know, I'll hold out to next month, but you know, but Pickles really wants this outfit. How the fuck do you know what Pickles wants? You know,
I'm trying to figure out how Peter knows that pets don't like to be called pets.
Yeah, that's the
since you said that.
We true, but I mean at the same time you gotta realize like they got feelings. Like they feelings.
But how do they know that they're being called a pet is the question.
Right.
Animals are smarter than what we think.
Facts. Okay.
They have a brain just like we do. They can think for themselves. As far as like, I'm hungry, I'm gonna go out here and hunt this food. You know what I'm saying? They can survive just like a human can. The only difference is pets are more for others than the humans are. We're selfish. Pets and animals aren't. You know, like they can be, but like their natural instinct is to protect or to protect themselves for one. And the humans, we protect ourselves too, but at the same time, we think like we're different, but we're the same. Like I said, we think about self. A lot of times animals don't. You know, they do, but it just depends on the situation. Like I said, animals can live in fucked up situations.
But do you think? I'm still back to. Do you think that you're gonna change how you're referring?
Yeah,
to
so like final thought, what do you feel? Like,
are you gonna stop referring to
your animal as
pets? Yes. No.
No, you ain't gotta think it's not an answer.
It ain't that deep, but
yeah, like
you still gonna say pets? Yes.
Yes.
It's not that deep. I'm sorry. I'm not. I just said it's not that deep. It's just I'm an animal lover, and it just depends.
So yes or no?
They're a little bit more than just bless you. They're a little bit more than just.
I think his answer is yes. So
yes.
His answer. So no. His answer is no. It is no.
Oh,
so
okay.
JB's going to stop referring to his
pets as pets.
to his animals as pets.
Okay.
What about you?
No, I'm pets. Okay. Because like I said, 9 times out of 10, if I'm referring to like a dog or something, I'm gonna refer to it by the name anyway. So it's rare. I feel like it's rare that I even use like pet, but
and that's why I say that because a lot of people refer to a pet,
right?
Is to the name,
right? I agree.
It's my pet dog. No, this is Roscoe.
Right. That's my dog, Frisco. You know. All right. So we also talked about like disciplining children and kind of like how you guys kind of talked about how you thought that disciplining your children is important because they've got to learn, they've got to like grow. But we also talked about like some extremes that I'm not here for, you know, like
beat your kids' ass.
So I'm just gonna so again, since you gotta be quick thoughts. Like I'm just gonna say that I feel like disciplining a child is not necessarily wrong. I feel like to the extent of how you discipline that child is the problem.
That's what the fuck
I feel like it's to the extent of what you do and how you discipline your child is the problem, but I feel like disciplining the child is not a problem.
Beat ass. It's I've got my ass whooped on a lot of things I haven't done, and it's paid off. Like I said, I'm doing pretty good in life. and I've learned a lot. So it just.
I feel like my perspective on discipline has changed a lot the older that I get. We don't have kids. We definitely do want children, and we hope that the Lord blesses us with that. Blesses us with children. But like I don't know. Like I agree that discipline is important, but I think there's also ways to discipline your children. Like I don't necessarily know if I'm gonna be like putting my hands on my children, and that's just because now that I have seen that there are other ways to like go about a situation rather than invoking fear in a child. I'm like, dang, that's deep for me because I feel like I had that growing up. Like I had that fear of my mom, which I feel like you should. You need to respect your parents at the end of the day. Right. But like, there's other ways to like get that. I don't feel like your kids should like fear you. But that's kind of where I stand on that. But yeah, so that's kind of what we talked about today on and we did our top 5 songs that we probably should not have known the lyrics to as a kid, or just being young, shouldn't have been singing. There's actually more to those, so if we come up with some more, maybe we can have those on another episode or whatever.
Definitely.
But yeah, so we're going to thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you tune in on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, all the other places where you can find your local podcasts. You can find our season 2 videos on YouTube. You can catch Wayman and I's Valentine's Day special on Plus Size Talk with Shannara Martin on Facebook Live. You can still replay the video. And then little snippets of it from the Ways World live story, and I think I went live too on Instagram, so you can catch little snippets of that. And yeah, so signing off, it is your girl Shanny the Shoota, and you can follow me on Instagram.
I'm your boy Way, again, host of the Ways World podcast, one of the hosts of the Ways World Drunkcast, also co-host of Talking Sports with Way and Crony. You can find me on Instagram at WaysWorld93 and how_Way_How. You can also find the Ways World Facebook page and find me on Facebook at Wayman Ray.
And
this is your boy JB. You can find me on Mr. T Up, IG, JNASTY. You know what I mean? I go by a couple names, but just find me. Look up those couple names. You can find me.
This has been another motherfucking episode of the Ways World Podcast, Drunkcast, and we are your Drunkcast crew. See ya.
Alright.
Yes!
That was good.